An ad break. Remember, eviction shows aren't live in Canada. When we're watching the show, Arissa stands there watching too and actually interacts with what she's watching and with everyone in the crowd. How cool is that? It does not surprise me. I'm sure we can think of some hosts who aren't like that. Her face during Anthony's DR after Corey got nominated and he was saying he'll find out who did this and they'll be so uncomfortable they'll be begging to leave the house was hilarious. She only ever referred to Anthony as Lord of the North, off camera of course too. Then there's other things like only calling the pretty boys the peanut butter boys or the petty boys. So Arissa's basically all of Twitter but actually says them. Her reaction to Anthony standing up over the PBs was hilarious too. This was the Secret Assassin episode, by the way, if I didn't say. Yeah, that was actually a good episode in the end. And I didn't think it was going to be. After we finished watching all of the footage, there's a little bit of a gap before Arissa speaks to the house. I love how she changes for the eviction vote and everything, though. She's just like a different person. It's true, she goes very serious, doesn't she? The switch to serious Arissa is amazing. After the vote, she then tells the results to the house, and the person walks out of the house. And then it's about 5 minutes or so until they enter the studio. Are you fucking serious? I honestly did not know that. What? Oh my god. That is... What labyrinthian hallways are they going down? You said Trevor took you in and you were straight there. What the fuck? Oh my god. My mind is blown. When you're in the audience, you see a bit more of the live feed on the screens than they show you on the episode, as you see them all react and everything. That's more like in BBUS, isn't it? So just before the evictee comes out, Arissa and the crew ask you to cheer and stand for them, so it's not like BBUK in that sense. Corey was evicted, and I think it showed on the episode. She seemed really overwhelmed, and her answers to Arissa were quite awkward. Arissa even said that to the audience once Corey had gone. As soon as the interview was done, Corey stayed for a few seconds for a picture of Arissa, but then whisked off to somewhere backstage, away from everyone else, because she's going to jury, so obviously can't find out anything. Arissa obviously made Corey do one of those weird little screams she does before she went. Then there was quite a long gap between the eviction and the HOH comp starting. Probably even more so because they had to get changed into their outfits and ready for the endurance comp. Arissa spoke with the audience during the gap, and the audience producer asked for some BB Can quiz questions and just general filler. Arissa and one of her crew members did some singing too. Highlights were Shallow, where Arissa turned into Cher, and also In the Jungle, The Lion Sleeps Tonight, if that's what it's even called, complete with a one boy, and everything. I really hope you know the song I'm talking about, or this is awkward. I do. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Yeah, you can tell I've had a drink. The HH comp then started, and we saw the amount you did on TV, and then it's done. Arissa thanks everyone for coming and being a great audience, and everyone leaves. Yeah, I suppose that is weird that the audience there don't even see the end of the HOH. That is odd. Huh. I forgot to say about Emmett. Arissa had a really fun time with him, and she kept asking him if he's still scared of her because he used to shit himself when her face pops up because it usually meant he'd be disqualified from something. I love the random references she kept bringing up, like Peter Brown not eating salad and Emmett having to drink chocolate milk. That sounds like BB on Blast. It's like all these little obscure little things that I love that you two remember. That does sound... That's why Arissa likes BB on Blast, because we remember this trivial shit that she does. I met Emmett after, and he's really nice. One of my favourite players ever, so that's a bonus. What? Alfie. But yeah, everyone leaves, but the guests and some of us can stay behind and meet Arissa and have pictures act. So that's pretty much the first show and everything that I can remember. I don't have as much to say about the second time when it was the double eviction. Trevor was really busy with everything, so I didn't get to meet with him beforehand. So I just went into the audience and the show pretty much started right away. So much to do. There wasn't much of a show for the audience this week. Before the show started, though, I could do a little interview in the studio with Erin Brock, one of the exec producers. I have seen her on what was a podcast for ET Canada, and it was the 200th BB Can episode this week. So that was something fun to be there for. Dimitri's was there with her, of course, but I think they left after that. I'm guessing they had somewhere to be because the week before I stayed for the show. Arissa was shook when they had that clip of Kyra in the DR and they did the PB hand signal. She also kept feeling really sorry for Esty every time there's a clip of her saying how safe she felt that week and everything. That bit with Adam walk... Oh, this is good because I didn't cover the double eviction very well, Alfie, so you can do it for me. That bit with Adam walking in on Esty Dane kissing got a great reaction too. How disgusting was that? The best part about the double eviction was the reaction. Estie's face when she realised she'd been evicted over Mark, her reaction to the PB reveal in the goodbye messages, Damien being shocked and pissed off over not just being nominated but evicted. I like that Estie actually admitted she was shocked about the PBs, unlike most of them who just responded with, "Oh, I knew." But neither of them, like, their shocked faces weren't that good, and they just went out like meek little lambs. Ugh. Anyway, there were really long gaps between things during the double. Estie was evicted, Arissa announced the double to the house, and then it felt like quite a while until they started the HOH comp. But even longer later on until they started the POV comp after the nominations. After Dane went HOH, they went back in the house, and I'd say it was a solid 5 to 10 minutes until Arissa called for nominations. That's interesting. We got to watch all the live feed in that time, and they all just took it in turn speaking with Dane in the storage room. Oh, that's cool that you saw that. Very cool. I don't think it was on the episode, but there was a time when it looked like Anthony was going to say to put up Mark and Kyra instead of Damien and Kyra, but it didn't happen. Ooh, that would have been interesting. It's safe to say the audience were fuming. Ooh. Oh shit, I think I'm going to sneeze. Yeah. Excuse me. It's safe to say the audience were fuming. I'm not sure how long it was on TV, but the POV comp all happened pretty quickly. The audience was basically silent during the whole thing, and everyone was gobsmacked, including Arissa, when Anthony actually won a comp. The audience and Arissa were cringing the whole night too, as Dane was blindsiding Damien the whole time while wearing one of his tops, and even just turned it around at one point. It's like when you close the eyes of someone you've murdered, isn't it? Basically, whenever Arissa speaks to the house, whether it's just a thank you after a speech or a whole thing she's saying, the house can hear whatever is said by her or in the studio. Ooh, this is what I want to know. So after every vote against Damien and Arissa goes to thank the house guest for the vote, the audience would boo like crazy, knowing the house guest would hear it. After it was all done, Arissa was laughing and saying how sneaky everyone was by doing that. They definitely heard it too. You could see on one of their faces. When Damien came to the studio, the audience reaction was crazy. You couldn't even hear him speak because everyone wouldn't stop cheering and standing up. I doubt if he was saying anything of interest. He got quite emotional speeches over it all. I heard some of the people who had been in the audience quite a lot saying it was one of the biggest reactions they can remember. But why, Alfie? He's not done anything. I think he's a joke. Nice boy, but crap TV. So the show was done, and we were waiting for Arissa to come back for our pictures again last week. We were waiting for 10 to 15 minutes maybe, and I spoke with Arissa's mum, who is the best. I bet she is. She pretty much never misses a show and was so lovely. Ah, how sweet is that? Oh, Arissa's just just so perfect. We spoke about her and her family. She asked about me. We spoke about the game, Arissa's mum for BB Can 8, and it was really nice. That's so sweet. How nice of her. Trevor then came to see me and took me to the diary room. I feel like you've spelt that dairy. No, you haven't. We had to be really quick and silent, but it was so amazing and weird experience. The room and the chair is huge. It all felt so surreal. Then I went back out on stage to say hi and bye to Arissa, who is also the absolute best, as you both know. I also met Lisa, Olivia and Rosina at this show too. Sorry, I'm not moaning, I'm just taking a breath. I missed something, so just adding it here. During the show, while we were waiting for the POV comp to start, and Arissa was talking to the audience, she said that Alfie from the UK was here and started talking about me. You know me, so you know how much I would have loved that. Then at the end of the show, when I was speaking with Arissa and having pictures, I was telling her how I got sunburn when I was at Niagara Falls a few days before, so that's why my face was bright red. She said she noticed that during the show when she mentioned me and thought I might have gone red because of what she said about me. Even funnier though, everyone I spoke to after the show, Arissa's mum and friends that she'd invited to the show, and even Liza, thought I'd been on BBUK. They all started asking me how it was, and I had to clear up that I wasn't a housemate. I'm just from the UK. Alfie, you should have blagged that you're a housemate. You know Gaz would have. That's brilliant. That's pretty much it. But a couple of other things I forgot, so I'll just add on here. I love that on both shows, there were pretty much no Mark fans in the audience. There are no Mark fans, that's why. So when Arissa or the audience guy went through the names and people would cheer or say who they wanted to win, there'd be silence for Mark. As someone who hates Mark, that was fun for me. Everyone hates Mark. There was also the hilarious moment when Arissa was talking with the crowd and she couldn't speak about Game of Thrones and some other show films I can't remember because of the spoilers. So she started talking about Survivor and accidentally spoiled some of the elimination results to people in the crowd who hadn't seen it yet. Arissa felt terrible, but it was hilarious. She was asking people to give her a spoiler for something in return because she deserved it, but nobody did. I think that's it for the shows, though. Spoilers, that's so funny. I wouldn't like that, Alfie, but I don't watch Survivor, so it's good. Should have done a Game of Thrones spoiler, that pisses people off. Let me have a sip of this drink. This is such a brilliant email, Alfie. Thank you for enlivening my podcast. Because me watching 2 shows is not that interesting. Some quick other bits, because I've gone on long enough. I had Wendy's. I think it was the Dave single combo that I ordered, and it was so nice. I heard it weren't that good. I wish we had it here. 10 out of 10 review. I didn't have a Frosty because I was so full, so I can't give my review on that, though. Although I can't remember if it was RHAP or BB on Blast. But who is it having that debate about whether people with missing teeth in Canada is normal? I think it was us. Might have been them too. Whoever it was, I'm pleased to report I didn't see a single person with missing teeth. On my last day, I met the king and queen of reality TV, Dem and Ika. They were both so nice. We chatted for about 5 minutes, and I loved them even more than I already did. Ika's smaller than I imagined, and he's taller than I thought, so that was odd. I thought in that picture, Alfie, you showed me, that you all looked a similar height, and I thought Ika was quite tall as well. Interesting. But then I think Arissa's shorter than I thought she was as well. Girls wear heels a lot, so they always look taller. I said so much now, so I won't go on about my whole time in Canada. But to summarise, I had the best time, obviously. I can't describe it because it was so brilliant. I don't have a sign-off to use now, so I have no idea what to say now. I should have thought this through better. Bye. Long live BB on Blast. That's better. Oh, thanks so much, Alfie. Follow Alfie at AlfieS12. And find out more about his adventures in Canada. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy that you had that experience. It's like, I just know how much all of that would have meant to you. And it's just, I don't know, it just makes me feel really, really happy for you. And I'm a bit jealous, but I'm just mainly just happy for you. And I know you had a bit of a bumpy landing coming home, so hey. But at least you would have died happy if you died on the way home, eh? Hold on, let me see. I think you were texting me. Someone was. Okay. Never mind, that was something else. So that's pretty much it. So what are my final thoughts before the finale? Oof, that's a mouthful. I think we can all agree it's not been a great season. We've already said everything there's to say about the casting act. I think Pretty Boys have been good strategists. They have had a good alliance. They are the best alliance in Big Brother Canada history, not in Big Brother history. They haven't created great TV, although there's been little moments here and there. There's no one who I really care if they win or not. I would like Adam to win. That's my order, if I could choose. Adam, Anthony, Dane. Do I want Kyra before Dane? No, Dane deserves it more. Dane, Kyra, Mark. That's my order. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know. I'm a bit perturbed by that end of that episode there. What will happen? I'm trying to think who we haven't seen the jury house, have we? I'm trying to think who the jury will actually vote for. Oh, it's really hard to say. Do you think Kyra could win it if there's bitterness amongst the Pretty Boys? I think the Pretty Boys want to give it to another Pretty Boy to sort of seal their place in history, as Mark says, you know. So yeah, I don't know, and I don't care really. I can't wait for BBUS. Oh, God, I hope it's an All Stars or something lively. We really need like some good Big Brother. When's Big Boss on? I need to find these things out. When's BBUK coming back? That's what we really need. So that's pretty much it. So we're going to pod the finale. Listen to Julie Girl. That's a really good podcast. They actually had Rob on our hat the other day. Rap, whatever the fuck it's called. And honestly, I realised that's what I was missing from this series. Just Rob like cracking jokes. just this, all the strategy talk is just so boring. I just want to joke about things. I just want to like slag off what people are wearing and make jokes about stupid things people say. I don't want to like angst over strategy. It's boring. I like